Hey there, sorry here. So got one more limited trial event going on to clean up here, and then I'm pretty much done for the day. So this one is the War Machine of Visionary Magic against the Giant of Babel. And basically I'm just going to take the exact same team that I used on my Bahamut clear and go in here and wipe the floor with this one. So if you saw my previous one against Bahamut, then this one's going to look very, very similar. But don't worry, if not, I'll still go through everything with you. So this one, pretty much the same missions, no items, no continues, clear without dying for the 300 lapis, fairly easy. And then the astral staff is actually a pretty good item. It's a two-handed rod with fairly decent mag on it, so I definitely recommend picking it up, especially if you're a newer player and you're looking for a good two-handed rod for your mages. Definitely a good pickup, so I highly recommend it. So this one is a machine, of course. You cannot use magic. You can't use any kind of like pure mages. You can still use physical mages. You just can't use pure mages against this. So it has, it's like the physical domain in Dark Visions. Okay, so just be aware of that. But like I said, I'm basically taking the same team as I did last time, which means Flaring Aether Rain. And I found another of my friends from my Discord server on here, Camaro. Now you will notice Camaro's Flaring Aether Rain is only EX1. That's okay. I'll show you how to do this with an EX1 Flaring Aether Rain. So I figured to be a good example, in case your Flaring Aether Rain is only EX1 and you're wondering how to do this. Maybe you've got an EX2 or EX3 friend to go with you. Like I said, once again, I offer up my Flaring Aether Rain to you if you're really struggling with this and you need a strong Flaring Aether Rain to get in here and clear this out. So anyways, let's look at the gear. Again, if you saw my previous video against Bahamut, then this is all going to look very familiar. So again, this is all just sort of leftover from the Physalis crown fight. She doesn't need any of this. She can be naked. That's fine. Doesn't need anything. Esther is going to be in Brave Shift the whole time. All right, so pretty much just a good spread of bulk gear here. Blizzard Orb for some counters. I have remembered to equip her TMR this time so that her counters actually fill up her LB gauge. That's only if you're going to go longer than 3 turns. This is going to be a 3-turn clear, but if you go longer than 3 turns and you need Esther to keep maintaining her Omni cover, then you'll definitely want Blizzard Orb so that she refills her LB gauge and she can use her LB to maintain her Omni cover indefinitely. All right. And yeah, that's it. Just basic bulk and a good spread of elemental resists. All right, Flaring Aether Rain. Yeah, pretty much the same build as you saw last time, just all my best gear in there. You don't need death resist, that's just leftover from trials. We've got 2 forms of chain speed, or chain ramp, I mean. Although actually, now that I think about it, one of those needs to be machine killers. So let me, real quick, because I just remembered he needs to cap up his machine killer. So there you go, valued memories. He's got his vision card, of course. If you don't have it, you don't need an EX3 Rain to clear this one out. 2 EX1s would be more than enough to knock this one out of the park. So this is a lot of overkill here. All right. Sorry, let me just show you his, just so you know that he is capped on machine killers, LB damage, all that good stuff. All right, Locke is here for the 90% defense break. All right, on his Force Hunt, it does take 4 crowns, like I've mentioned in several of my previous videos. Like I said, I've been using this for a lot of content lately. I definitely think if you've got 4 crowns, I definitely think it's worth it. I've been using it a lot, especially on the Grace trials, the Purgatory trials. Very, very handy unit. He's also nice because in his Brave Shift form, he has a Perfect Dispel, which we will use on turn 3, I think. Because the boss will put up a defense buff. You want to get rid of that to do your damage. All right. Reagan, you see I remembered to give him a shirt and a hat. So he's got a bit better gear on this one. Yep, and filled up his LB damage there, so he's good to go as well. He's really just here as a chain partner for Rain. Okay. And yep, that's it for my team. Let's take a look at Camaro and her Flaring Aether Rain. Again, we don't really care too much about the normal form, but in the Brave Shift form, All right, so the standard Crimson Darkness, Crimson Claw, some good Magister's gear, Blizzard Orb. I think that's there for death resist for one of the current trials that's out there. I think it's for the Sephiroth trial, I think. And then yeah, good spread of killers. I believe she's good on machine. Only 150 machine, that's fine. Like I said, it's going to be more than enough. Okay, and then just a high attack vision card. All right, that's all great. That's all great. It's more than enough. Okay, and I think it's a perfect example of how you can take an EX1 Flaring Rain into this fight, you know, with a friend unit, a stronger friend, and clean it up just fine. All right, so let's get in here, see how we do this in 3 turns. Okay, so there's the magic barrier, so you can't do any kind of magic damage. Locke will go ahead and start with Force Hunt. All right, Fina will do, what am I doing? Infiraga, Heavenly Field for the buffs, and then Machine Repellent Shot for the killers. All right, Reagan can go ahead and LB with these guys just to, actually no, never mind, because he needs to do the Imperil. Actually, since we've got an EX1, we actually don't need to do that, do we? Okay, that's right, because Prominence Fall already comes with the Fire Imperil. So yeah, so we'll do an LB with Reagan then. Perfect. All right, and Esther does Omni Cover, Storm Guardian, Energizing Bunny. All right, Myrain will go ahead and put a stack on his LB. Okay, so we'll start with my friend Rain to start off the Imperil, Myrain to do the Sword Imperil, and then Reagan. If you had two Rains with EX2 or higher, obviously both Rains would want to do their LB on this turn. In that case, you would just have Reagan do Crimson Flame and Azure Ice for the Fire Imperil. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see how we do here. All right, so yeah, we're gonna clean this one up very quick. Again, you know, the bosses these days have like stupid amounts of HP. I think this one's got something like 50, like close to 50 billion HP. They're just HP sponges, really. That's all they are. And I think they do that probably because a lot of these units are like hitting the damage cap because they're so strong, and so that they're basically taking advantage of that by making them so bulky that you actually can't do, you know, you can't just like OTK them because you're hitting the damage cap every time. All right, so Locke, I don't think it has the, no, it hasn't done it yet, so he'll go next turn. Fina doesn't actually need to do anything on this turn, I don't think. Yeah, she can just guard. Esther's got a full LB gauge, so we'll just have her do Boundless Stasis, Discharge, Recharge, True Storm. Actually, she doesn't need to do True Storm, does she? Yeah, we'll do it anyways. I tell you what, we will do Triple Tender Rain. See if we can get Locke's LB filled. So we can do his, yeah, there we go. All right, just for the 90% attack and mag breaks, just to reduce any incoming damage. All right, all Reagan has to do is his cooldown. All right, both Rains will do cooldown. Oh, that's right, so we don't have 150 amp on this one, that's fine. So this Rain only has to do the cooldown, really, that's it. All right, my Rain will do the cooldown, 150 amp, and we'll just do, like, True Undermine has something to do. All right, so defense mode, that is the defense buff. There's a fixed attack, which is why it's nice to have an Omni Cover tank. So now we're gonna shift Locke. He's gonna get rid of that defense buff. So you see the boss has a defense buff up. So let's get rid of that with looks like a job for a treasure hunter. There we go. And that's gone. All right, so now we will just LB this thing to death. All right, so yep, let's get it done. We don't need to do anything else. And there it is. All right, another 3-turn clear, easy peasy, thanks to Flaring Aether Rain. Okay, thank you, Camaro, for your excellent EX1 Flaring Aether Rain. All right. So yeah, so there's the damage spread. Obviously, mine taking on the lion's share of the damage. But yeah, again, like that's fine. If you have an EX1 Flaring Aether Rain and you need a strong Flaring Aether Rain friend to knock this one out quick, all right, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to share. Mine is just sitting in Nemesis 1 tab, just waiting for people to take them into the field. All right, and that is an all missions clear. There we go, 300 lapis, thank you. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I think that's it. I'm pretty much done for the day. I'll work on some stuff over this weekend and next week and get some more content out there to you guys. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for following me, and I will see you on the other side.